Why does scope matter for JavaScript function declarations and expressions? Imagine building a house. The rooms you create and the doors you put in decide who can go where. In JavaScript, scope is like those walls and doors. It controls where functions and variables can be accessed. This is especially important when working with functions. Function declarations are defined with the keyword function followed by a name. These are hoisted, meaning JavaScript reads and processes them before running your code. So, you can call a function declaration even before it appears in your script. Its scope is usually the entire enclosing function or the global scope if declared outside any function. Variables inside are local to that function, so they stay hidden from outside code. Function expressions are different. They are functions assigned to variables, often created inline. They are not hoisted in the same way. The function only exists after the interpreter reaches that line of code. So, you cannot call a function expression before it is defined. Its scope depends on where you place it in your code, and variables inside are also local to the function. Scope is important because it affects when functions are available. Function declarations are accessible throughout their scope because they are hoisted. Function expressions are only available after the code runs that creates them. This timing can be critical in asynchronous JavaScript, where code runs in steps. If you try to call a function expression too early, it won't exist yet. Variables inside functions are protected from outside access, thanks to scope. This helps prevent bugs and keeps your code clean. When functions are nested, inner functions can see variables from outer functions, but not the other way around. This is how closures work, allowing inner functions to remember data from their outer scope even after the outer function finishes. Knowing the difference in scope between function declarations and expressions helps you write predictable code. For example, if you want a function to be available everywhere in your script, use a declaration. If you want to create functions on the fly or control when they are ready, use expressions. This is especially useful in asynchronous programming, where timing matters a lot. In web development, understanding scope helps you organize your code better. It makes functions more reliable and easier to maintain. When you know that function declarations are hoisted, you can structure your code more flexibly. When you use function expressions, you control exactly when a function is created and available. So, scope matters because it determines when and where your functions can be called. It also protects variables inside functions from outside interference. And it influences how JavaScript manages function creation and execution. Mastering these differences helps you write clearer, more effective code that works smoothly in all kinds of web applications.